Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. Good morning. Welcome in, everybody, to this lovely Tuesday morning, August 19th, on a sunny Colorado morning. Welcome in. Today's episode, we are going to cover SBI and the connection to XRP. By the way, please tap like and subscribe down below. And please don't forget that nothing on the channel is financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor and you could lose your shirt in crypto. So please be careful. Now, here's the thing. Today's episode, we are going to cover the largest connection, in my opinion, on the channel that Ripple has, and that is SBI Holdings. I do believe it's the second largest bank in Japan. I've got some notes I can run over for us here. Essentially, the nuts and bolts of this thing, guys, is that XRP, Ripple and XRP, with their ODL solution, are not just going to be are not playing small potatoes here. This is a huge thing. These basically every bank in Japan, essentially, Yoshitaka Katao is the CEO of SBI, the second largest bank in Japan, and has said that basically every bank in Japan by the end of 2025 will be using Ripple's ODL solution. So who knows if that is true or not, but welcome in. I am not a financial advisor. I am here to help. I am here to educate. I am here to inform and maybe entertain a little bit. You have found Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank, and welcome in to this episode on SBI Holdings. So, if you've been wondering what bank partnerships basically XRP could, never financial advice, but it could send XRP's price to triple digits. It could, for sure. That's one factor, one catalyst. But so Ripple just is not. So this isn't just another bank, by the way, SBI Holdings. It is huge. It comes from SoftBank. That's where it started. Operates SBI Ripple Asia, a joint venture with Ripple. So not just a client, but also a partner with them. SBI CEO Yoshitaka Katao, really is a fun name to say. Yoshitaka Katao has been one of the most vocal XRP supporters in the traditional banking world, calling XRP the global standard for payments. Alexander, good morning. What's up, man? How are you? How are you this morning? So they run corridors from Japan to Southeast Asia, remittances that total billions of dollars annually, and these payments are being powered by on-demand liquidity, of course, using XRP. Asia is the largest remittance market in the world. Don't know if you guys do that. Workers sending money home to the Philippines, Vietnam, India, and so forth. By running these through Ripple's ODL, SBI cuts settlement times from days to seconds, of course, while slashing costs to just pennies. SBI Ripple Asia already connects over 50 banks in Japan alone. Practically the entire Japanese corridor is linked now. So basically, they're ready to go with this. They're deploying into the bloodstream of the major economy. Largest banking sector. Wow. That's huge stuff, guys. While the partnership is different, of course, Santander, PNC, American Express, their use of Ripple is only, they're not even, okay, so the permission ledgers haven't been turned on yet, but they will. The permission features, the open permission features of the ledger will be turned on. It will be functional for the banks. Yeah. Okay. I've got some things I'm not going to cover. But SBI does integrate XRP, into FX trading desks, banking rails, and security platforms. So Yoshitaka Katao has positioned SBI as the Asian headquarters for Ripple's growth. Pretty large thing. Instead of using RippleNet, SBI is building Ripple into the DNA of their financial infrastructure. It's kind of cool. Um, Good morning to those into the chat and those watching on the channel this morning. Good morning. Good morning. You've got crypto info, blockchain made easy with Frank the Crypto Tank live. Guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice for informational and educational purposes only. You totally could lose your shirt, your pants, your hat, everything, your shoes, your underwear in crypto. Please be careful and please do not buy or sell anything because of what we say or do on the channel because I'm not a financial advisor. But today we are covering Ripple and XRP's connection to SBI, which is headed by the name we love to say, Yoshitaka Katao. Global cross-border payments, 156 trillion. By the way, global remittance market is 1 trillion annually. Cross-border market is 156 trillion annually, and capturing 2% of that 256 trillion, 3 trillion flowing on XRP on the ledger. 3 trillion. XRP is used as a bridge asset. Each dollar of liquidity can turn over multiple times per day. This is also called the velocity of money when we say that. That's what we mean. Ripple estimated ODL can settle 1,000 times faster than correspondent banking. So if just 3 trillion annually ran through XRP with a conservative turnover of 5x daily, XRP would need a market cap in the tens of trillions to provide this kind of liquidity. And I'm not certain I'm concerning thin liquidity there in my statement, because if we think about thin liquidity along with that, I'm going to say it again. If just 3 trillion annually ran through XRPO as a conservative turnover of 5x daily, XRP would need a market cap in the tens of trillions to provide the liquidity for that. Divide that by billion, 50 billion circulating supply with which equals XRP's price in the hundreds of dollars per coin. Hundreds of something per coin, ish or so. The math on that. So again, if 3 trillion, oh, Lizard King, what's up, man? How you doing? Good morning into the comments, my regs. Welcome in. To my regular people, I hope you guys caught our Jim Pisani interview last night live here, Colorado time at 5:30. We interviewed Jim Pisani from Caleb Brown. It was awesome. It was a very nice interview. We had a good time. Guys, I'm going to say this again. Lizard King just came in for newcomers. One more time for the third time. It's crucial. So Ripple estimates ODL can settle 1,000 times faster than correspondent banking. If just 3 trillion annually ran through XRPO with a conservative turnover of 5x daily, XRP would need a market cap in the tens of trillions to provide the liquidity for that. Now, if we divide that by 50 billion circulating supply, that gives a price in the hundreds of XRP per coin. And got to tell you, I don't even know if we're considering thin liquidity with that. Now, XRP doesn't need to handle all the payments, of course. It only needs to grease basically some of the rails, not all of it, not all of the rails. So SBI makes this a real thing as one of the key players. We have a few others, as we well know. We're looking very forward to this. This is exciting. These are exciting times for us. Regulatory clarity in Japan, XRP is recognized as crypto asset, not a security. So banking dominance in Asia, dozens of partners already integrated with ODL. And concerning cultural adoption, remittances are huge in Asia, making ODL a perfect fit for them. SBI is also tied into FX or foreign exchange and securities markets as well, meaning XRP isn't limited to remittances. And by the way, can we talk AMMs as well? Wow. By 2026, 2027, if SBI pushes XRP rails across Japan and Southeast Asia, the volume flowing through XRP could multiply. Who knows? Who knows how much it could multiply? Don't forget the multiplier. Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean, Lizard King? If not, tell me. Guys, educate me if I don't know, if I'm missing something here with Ripple and XRP. Man, I love this community. I love you guys. Help me if I'm being dumb or if I'm being ignorant, let's say. Help me. Thank you for reminding about the multiplier. Help us with that, please, Lizard King. That's the thing about our community. We're teaching each other. Unless I mean, even if I know about it, I don't care. I want to hear about it again, but I might not know. Please inform me. I know we have a delay. All right, Okay, market cap is not dollar for. Oh, right. Is that's yeah? I thought that's what you meant. Absolutely, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Silent Giant, what's up? Awesome, dude. Please tap like and subscribe then. If you are liking, and welcome into the chat, Silent Giant. $300 per XRP. You've got my attention, sir. Absolutely, yes, sir. Yes, market cap is not dollar for dollar, right? So it's supposed to be something like every guys, welcome into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy. You're just coming in, probably haven't seen me before. You got Frank the Knucklehead Crypto Tank, who loves to do this crypto thing every morning at 7 a.m. And we have long form videos too. But the thing is, guys, with this cap, with this money coming out into the ledger every what 20 bill wait, what is it? Every 20 billion that comes on, help me. Every billion comes on, raises it 20 cents. Is that what it is? And now, are we considering thin liquidity there, right? And my horrible example of thin liquidity, and help me with this horrible example if it is one. I feel like it's not a great analogy, but it helps to understand. Like if we have one at bat and we hit a home run, we have 1,000. We strike out, got 500. You're at 500. You get a hit and it's 750 or whatever. You're like, wow, it's really changing a lot because you only got 3 at bats. It's kind of like thin liquidity, right? You average a whole ton of batting averages and doesn't change it that much. So similar to young asset classes, like we're dealing with cryptocurrency. So I hear you, dude. You're talking about thin liquidity. I'm pretty sure we're not considering that. Wait, Mark, held on. Lizard King is saying market cap mode in the context of cryptocurrency versus sensitivity of a cryptocurrency's market capitalization to change insensitive in investor sentiment or capital flow. Gotcha. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, Lizard King always has my attention in the comments because he's always showing me something. XRP and others are too. Thanks, Lizard King. He says XRP multiplier is 250, I think. What? Okay, guys, getting back to comments in a minute. Let me finish my quick thing on SBI Holdings, SBI. So there's SBI Holdings. You got SBI Holdings, SBI Remit. We can run through all of this. But Yoshi Takakatao, this name we love to say. If you say it 3 times fast, I'm pretty sure something happens. You get to like Oz or something. Yoshi Takakatao. It's an awesome name to say. Guys, scarcity and deflation. I'll get the comments in a second. Scarcity and deflation pressure. XRP supply is capped at 100 billion with 55 billion circulating. Every single transaction burns a tiny fraction of XRP, as we know, permanently reducing supply, always. More usage. And by the way, can somebody tell me, okay, so here's what I hear in the comments, and I'll go on with this in a sec, but you guys who know this, because you guys are knowledgeable about this, I know you are, please answer me if you can in the comments. Can more XRP be created? I thought the answer was no. I have Maxis in the comments, and I love the Bitcoin folk as well. And but I like to refer to them nicely as Maxis. It's fine. I'm not being mean either because I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, full transparency. I've got Solana. What's up, Raul Powell? Solana. But what's the deal on that? Can you please tell me? Somebody in the comments, guys, more usage, more. Can we create more XRP? I thought it was all pre-mined. I'll create it in pre-mined, and no more can be made. If enough vote on it, enough nodes vote, they can create more. What is that? What is it? So you think it's 250 the XRP multiplier? Okay, so how does Lizard King? How does that work? Lay an example out and lay the whole equation out with an example. If you could, in the comments, if you want to, you don't have to, but I don't put you on the spot, but More usage equals more burn equals obviously more scarcity and a higher price for XRP. Never financial advice on the channel, obviously. If SBI's adoption drives transaction volume into the millions per day, scarcity curve kicks in, driving price upward. Is this? I think this might be what you mean. Here you go. The multiplier effect. Lizard King says the multiplier effect is not a fixed number, but rather a concept describing how a relatively small amount of capital can create a large change in market cap, particularly for an asset like XRP. Now I get it. That's interesting. Huh. How interesting. How freaking interesting to me. All of this, but particularly this one particular thing. Thank you, Lizard King, for pointing out in the comments. If Bitcoin scarcity narrative drove it to 70K, while different, obviously we got different tokenomics. XRP's scarcity will be usage driven, of course, and triple digit XRP is not crazy, guys. Obviously, we're talking about it now. We're coming to it now. High transaction volume, guys. Where do you think XRP is going to be once this Asian corridor is rocking, and once the MENA region is going crazy, and here um with Ripple solutions, where do you guys see XRP? The usage of XRP, the price of XRP. Where do you guys see it? Let's call it even by mid 2026 or so. Where do you guys see XRP? Triple digit XRP requires three things, of course: high transaction volume through banks. We know the open permission features have not been turned on to allow for high grade, enterprise level financial institutions like financial transactions. That's not been enabled yet. We're not ready for that. Two Paws, what's up, man? Uh, Two Big Paws joining us in. How are you, sir? Welcome back in. Guys, give me a price on mid 2026 XRP price, considering thin liquidity, considering what Lizard King is bringing up with market multiplier being at about 250. Please give me an XRP guess price mid 2026. Not financial advice from you guys or me on the channel, because you guys might be a financial advisor. I don't know, but I'm not a financial advisor. We're saying 27 bucks from Two Big Paws by mid 2026. And I do believe that is a reasonable number. Big Paws, you're on point. We're close with we've played the ridiculous whiteboard professor tank silliness exercise, and we're close with our EOY projections on a number of coins and tokens, you and I would say 27 bucks. You might be low, dude. Dude, 27 bucks. Lizard King, you might be high, and you know what I mean. I don't know. You might be. You might be high at 65K, bro. I don't know. I hope you're not. Saying 65,000 by wait, by mid 2026? Oh, I hope you're right. This is so fun. Never estimate the power of greed, my man said. Yeah, I agree. I agreed. I agree. Mm-hmm. Yep. Silent Giant chiming in. Saying market cap has uncuffed many people's thinking on XRP price. It sure has. Thanks for commenting too, dude. Yeah. Guys, we have one of the most, in my life at least, because obviously we participated in this, and anybody in this comment section got in early and is absolutely I'm gonna guess, crush this thing financially, because I know you guys are not riding bags up and down this time around. You guys probably were in the last run. This thing's gonna go. We could get an extended run here. If we get an extended bull run akin to what happened with the internet phase, the internet run thing and tech stocks and everything. Remember when all that ran back kind of like 2000 or so, when all that took off, and then of course it popped and everything. But I mean, in the winners stayed and the cream rose to the top and they kept going in the future market. But that's, I think, the time that we're in right now with crypto, and I could be wrong, but I hope we're in that time. I'm feeling we could get a 50, 75, 100, $150 XRP by mid 2026. And what does that do for an XLM price? Doesn't that put XLM somewhere, you know, to a third less of that price or something, generally speaking, likely? I think it'd be higher yet. Tupac says, I think it will be higher yet. It will retrace 27 bucks. Okay, gotcha. I think that's realistic. Fury LAO says 43 bucks by ETF filing. See, the thing is, and thanks for commenting, Fury. And here's the thing, guys, and welcome in, guys. Crypto info. Please tap like and subscribe down below. Welcome into the show, guys. The ETFs, Project Crypto, 401k signing, allowing private land and private equity and crypto assets into retirement accounts, amongst other things. Pretty sure directing the DOJ, Department of Labor, the DOL, and also Securities Exchange Commissions to not change any laws, but to kind of like re-examine and reassess regulations that are in play now, making them much more crypto friendly. Thank you, laying the groundwork. And actually, I could be off on that. Pretty sure that's kind of more Project Crypto, and that's yet another thing laid out by Paul Atkins to make this, the United States the pro crypto friendly landscape on the planet. This is huge stuff. This is what we're looking for. Now, this is what we want. The whole tide to turn. Everything is changing now. So those of us holding never financial advice, but likely the folks that are on this channel and that are in the comments are holding. And, you're all paying attention. For Christmas sakes, I'm listening to the comments and I'm thinking, these folks know more about crypto than I do, which is awesome. This is what I want. Aren't you supposed to surround yourself by great people who are smarter than you? So this is fantastic. I love it. I'm a researcher, talking head guy. I see there's people that I think know more about this stuff than I do, which I think is absolutely lovely and fantastic. And thank you. And thanks for chiming in the comments and helping all of us learn. And it ends up being that the whole forum can be, teaching and learning. And hopefully at some point I'm teaching somebody. I really kind of don't, because I'm just doing the rudimentary stuff when I'm shooting my mouth off. So most people know we're more of a beginner channel, but thanks to the more advanced folks like Two Paws and, Lizard King and Silent Giant and some of you guys who come in here, thank you so much. Fury as well. All right, comments. I'm going to get on with my talk here real quick, but comments. Oh, and I got to get to market cap real quick too. I'm in cryptocurrency market. So when banks first, Lizard King says, when banks first free up Nostra Vostra or pre-funded accounts, that volume will intensify the volume, and that is so true. Guys, there's so many freaking flips of the switch. And when the open permission features of the ledger turn on, which they're not turned on yet, said by David Schwartz, they're not yet. They're not turned on yet. So once they are turned on, though, and I know I've heard some people say, no, they work and they're doing it. No, they've tested and they know Ripple's ODL solution works. They know that it works. They can't use it with the banks yet until they turn these features on, or at least they use it, but they can't use it to its full capacity or something. It can't be used the way it's supposed to be used, and it will. It's coming up shortly. Somebody correct me on that piece if you know the details on that, on the open permission features of the XRP ledger not being turned on fully yet, not allowing for enterprise grade, utility action to actually happen, transactions to actually happen. And I don't know what exactly the details are on it, and I need to get myself well educated on that piece. But the flip of the switch, and I see more comments coming in. Give me a sec, guys, on the comments. I'll get to them in a sec. But they're coming in, but give me 2 seconds. But on this point, guys, of the flip of the switch real quick, because I don't want to get distracted with the comments. On the flip of the switch, guys, oh my gosh, can we have any more flips of the switch? And I left off on Paul Atkins Pro Crypto, Project Crypto, and that whole thing, directing the Department of Labor and Securities Exchange Commission, amongst others. I could be confusing too, but it doesn't even matter. There's so many dang pro crypto light switches to flip off, which reminds me, we're going to need to get to that piece in the episode. Satu, what's up? Coming in, saying $3 this morning. And Chris Krieg, good morning. Yes, you're welcome. And we appreciate you coming in. Appreciate your morning show. Listener, oh, good. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Glad you listened. Trump gave, let's get to more comments here, by the way, guys, hang on. I'm being remiss here in comments. Trump will give speech on the financial system being built at American technologies. That happening today, dude? Is that happening today, that speech? I'm sorry I don't look into the camera, you guys. I have wisecrackers in the comments going, you got to look into the camera. I'm like, it's hard when we're trying to manage all this stuff. I think it'll be a larger amount of inflation. Yeah, it totally could be. Guys, give me 2 seconds because we got to do this. I got to connect this SBI thing. Give me 2 seconds. You know I'm not going anywhere at all. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Because you know I had to do this little spot. Hold on. Yes, yes, yes. At this point in our episode, we get ridiculous and fun because it's silly and we like it. And I hope it's not too campy for everybody, but Professor Tank gets out here with his stupid little shtick and this huge board. The real point is that this board is huge and you actually can see what the heck we're talking about. So things I want to talk about and things I want to interact with you guys on are on this board, and I need to do it. And the thing is, I can't see this freaking board until I put these glasses on, and then I can see the board. So we have XRP, of course. Of course, we have XRP. But we also have an upside down SBI, which I did on purpose. I thought would be funny. I was gonna do the flip of it, and I said, "Wait, that comes out backwards." And I'm not rewriting it. That'll be funny. All right. So I'm a little knucklehead. I try to have fun out here on the channel. And by the way, it takes so long to erase. It just took too dang long. So I had my regular eraser. Where's that stupid thing? I don't know where it is. Wait, hang on. Yeah, here it is. So here's my eraser, and it takes way too long. So I got an eraser. So look at the size of look at this, the difference in these erasers. All right. All right, a much faster erase. So tell me this. All right, this is what I'm going to ask for. Whoever is going to do it, I don't know who will, but this is what I'm going to ask for. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Chris, 2 paws. Did I get Fury up there? Let's see. Who did I miss? Fury. Okay, now. Oh, we got $27 from 2 paws. So you're saying we're going to jump to like $40, 30, $40 or so, dude, and then retrace? By the way, these things are too ridiculous. I just can't do it. I thought it was funny, but it's just too much. It's too much. All right. Okay, much better. So what do you think? Are you saying that it's just it's going to go to like 30, $40 or so and retrace? You say by mid-year this coming year it'll be at about $27. All right. All right. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I'm thinking that's what you're saying. Anybody else on a price prediction? Uh, Anybody else on a pro? Oh yeah, you guys. Some of you guys gave them to me already. Knucklehead, meaning me, knucklehead. Hold on. $43 for sure. And we have more. What didn't Lizard say 65K? Lizard, I'm not laughing at you at all, by the way. I am absolutely like giggling and smiling with joy inside when I'm laughing because I'm thinking, could it really be 65K? If it went to 65K, oh gracious me. You know, maybe we open a bank. I don't know. No, we don't want to do that. Let's see. We got more comments, by the way. Oh, Trump speech. Yeah, when's this street? When is this speech coming? This Trump speech. Hold on. Do you know? Do we know? When is this speech coming? Oh, he already gave the speech. I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. Yeah, he already gave the speech. Gotcha. I'm so stupid. This is what I mean. You gotta laugh at me. Yeah, I think got a $40 in retrace. Gotcha. Chris Greaves, thank you. Grieve, thank you for your comment. I am. Two Paws is Lizard King. Oh. Matt. Oh, Two Paws is getting something from saying I'm out Lizard King. Gotcha, from someone else. Okay. Wait. No. You are Lizard King. I'm confused. This is what I mean. I'm so stupid. $32 from Greaves. Wait, so Two Paws, you are Lizard King? I'm confused. I'm easily confused though. Sometimes. Who else has a price prediction? I know I have one. Did I put it up there? Mine changes daily, I feel like. Mine changes daily. That is my best guess, is somewhere in the above 50 but below 100. And 67 is kind of, I think, the range. I think we'll try to touch $100 by somewhere around mid next year or so, and or earlier, and we then will have to just kind of trim it back and retrace back to somewhere in the 60s. 60s will be, in my opinion, 60s, 5, 66, 67, somewhere around there will be our, somewhere in the 60s, higher 60s will be our support range that we'll kind of nestle in at as our new nice long-term support level. Yeah. Satchu, what do you got for a thought? $14. No worries. Nothing wrong with the calm person, the bearish person in the room. That's fine. I'm gonna do this though, real quick, because I always want to know what we got. This makes me curious. Let me get the heck out of the way. So now, here's the thing. We've got Lizard King with 65. We've got the tank 65K, I'm sorry. Tank $67. Satchu at $14, Two Paws at $27, Chris at $32, and Fury's at 43. Now, when we take these, and very simply, of course, tally them And wow, what a number. What a number. My gosh. Um he's not shy, this guy. This lizard, not shy. Not a shy lizard. All right, here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have a 10,000 on an average of those numbers at $10,863 XRP. That's simply an average of those numbers, but um, how interesting and wow. By the way, did you answer me? Two pause. Are you Lizard King? What are you saying? I'm so confused. Are you saying $40? By the way, hang on. Let me get back to this. Boy, I'm not a great comment reader. Oh boy, I hope you guys laugh at me. I would absolutely laugh at me. Having so much fun. Coat is hype for sure. No question. No question, sir. Sir Gassington, it certainly is. Uh Doug says, Board of Frank, great interview with Caleb and Brown. Yes, thank you. We had a great interview with Caleb and Brown. Been down to bed. I hope you get better, dude. Yeah, working. Yeah, catch up, dude. I hope you get better, man. When we go above $100, I think it will rise much faster, says Two Paws. Okay, gotcha. Right on. All right, guys, done with this board for now. And note to self, move board out of way next time. Yeah, so we're having fun being all clunky and struggling on the channel. Basically, SBI, every single thing we have mentioned concerning the pro crypto White House, 401k executive. I'm not going to run through all of them. All these pro crypto in general landscape, macro events that have been happening and that have been lining up, along with what's been happening at Ripple, and with what's happening on the ledger and what they're ready to do with turning everything on and a flipping of the switch in so many regards, including ETFs. Oh my gosh, what 19 filings at least? Running through some filings here. I think I have a bunch of them here. Do I have some filings? I do. And we know what they are. There's some that are coming up sooner here. We did a video on it too, but we've got you got Grayscale filed February 25th, 2025. Franklin Templeton spot ETF expected by this fall as well. Pro shares. Tucrium, I think I'm saying that correctly. A 2 times long XRP ETF. Let's see. Who else? Who else has filings? We know Canary Capital, obviously. Bitwise, 21 shares. Coin shares, volatility shares. I think I mentioned Pro shares, Rex Osprey, Tuttle Capital, Wisdom Tree, Bitwise, Grayscale, Franklin Templeton, on and on and on. You got a 2 time long, you got a 2 time short daily. You got spot trust XRP ETFs. Guys, more money is going to come into XRP ETFs than Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'm sorry, Bitcoin maxis and Ethereum lovers. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm sorry, Raul. And I'm sorry, Coins Kid guy. Sorry, guy over at Coins Kid. And all of you who love the Ethereum, and I'm not being rude. I'm sorry about that, but we're going to see more. And I love Ethereum and I love Bitcoin, but we are going to see more inflows, ETF wise, into XRP than we have seen from the other two. It's okay. Nothing wrong. That's all right. That's only one thing. Yeah, I could be a little low on my price. I think I want to change my price. I'm changing my price. I think we're going to break above, and we're going to stay there too. I think we're going to stay there. Yeah, I think we'll be at $100 or so for a support level for an XRP. That's my opinion. What do I know? Let's quickly check what is happening, and let's see real quick. Let's share my screen with ya. And we have a cryptocurrency market cap at 3.9 trill right now. 3 points into fear, into the greed. We've got 115,368 for a Bitcoin, 42.94 for an Ethereum. XRP's hanging at $3. I feel like how we hang at this $3 level or 320 or whatever we've been hanging at, we're going to hang at about 100 for a while, coming up mid 2026. That's my guess. We have under $1 for a Cardano, and we have Hedera still under 30 cents, under 25 cents. Full transparency. Oh, ICP at 522. Onto Finance under $1, and Algo is under 25 cents. VeChain under 3 at 2 cents. Not even 2.5 cents. Filecoin's at $2.53. XDC's coming in at 8.5 cents. Quant is at $106, which is kind of silly. Would you just look at this? Just look at this Quant. Oh boy. According to Coin Market Cap, an all-time high on Quant of how much? 428 for an all-time high on Quant. Wow. Okay, guys, don't forget Caleb and Brown, your one-stop shop for cryptocurrency brokerage, and it really is true. And you do help us out if you go through our link below. It is absolutely safe. It is our link in the description below. They keep and find out all about them first and research them, and I know I had to. Once you do, and I'm telling you, I really do use them, even though I'm affiliated with them, and I got affiliated with them because I use them and I love them. This chair's bugging the crap out of me. Yeah, next time that whiteboard's going out of the way. It's cool because it's big, but it's cumbersome. So, yeah, they're really awesome, you guys. They keep a 1-to-1 backing with your money. They do not commingle any of your funds. You know, they're not doing something funny on the side. You're all kept 1-to-1. You have a personal broker that's assigned to you for the cost of for nothing for free. There's only that 3.5% fee to sell. I believe it's to buy, sell, swap? Pretty sure buy, sell, swap. To verify that I'm correct on that. 3.5% fee, and that's it. That's what we're charged. We have institutional grade custody. You know, a pillow of institutional grade custody to just kind of like put our head on and not worry about with Caleb. Huge when it comes time to cash out. There is no limit to cash out per day. You've got to check with your bank and get everything straight. But if you want to cash out $1.5 million a day, you can with Caleb in one transaction. You can pull that as long as everything's correct, all set and in place ahead of time. They scour 14 liquidity providers for you, or will just use them themselves if they have a better price for you to get you the best price for buy and sell when you go ahead, and cash out or on the buy, and you can purchase on their site as well. Very easy to use. I know I went through a lot on Caleb, but I did that in this episode because we had a great interview with Jim Bizzani last night live here at 5:30 Colorado time. Thank you so much, Jim, for joining us. That was a great show. Please go back and check it. Very informative. That will give you a lot of information on what Caleb does, how they work, and so forth. XRP movement is just, would you just look at almost 1 million traded in the past minute? 800 and something thousand, 700 something thousand of XRP. You guys catching this? Traded in the past minute. Wacky, wacky, wacky stuff. All right, guys. Guys, I have more for you on SBI that I could run through. I was going to pull some articles, videos. We've done enough. I have bored everybody to the max. I have bored myself to the max. Oh, Monsager hopping in, and I missed all my comments. Sorry, guys, but I am going to jump out. You guys have a great day. Let me get comments straightened out, though, first. Yes, liquidity is definitely the driver. The thought is a business has been after. Yep. Definitely. Two Paws says they thought BTC ETFs were the fastest growing ETFs. Yeah, we're going to smash this thing out of the water. 25 Bones says Sir Gazington. And Doug says 200 million XRP coins moved. We're 660 plus million. What are you talking about? Talk to me. What are you talking about? Montsager, I think we're already in price discovery. Do you think so? Oh, because of... No, I don't think so. Even though we set an all-time high, I had no idea how to... Okay, maybe we could hit $100. He says, sure, but according to some chart guys, we could go back to 60 cents, and would love to see 100. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, could be. I didn't mean to say blah, 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 but I just want to read the rest fast. Yeah, in my head. Yep. We definitely going to get our popcorn out, Mount Sager. Thank you for commenting as well. And agree. Thank you for your comments. Two Paws later. Peace out, guys. You guys have a great day. Thank you for coming in, everybody. Silent Giant, I see your 120 number. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day. I love you guys. Have a great day. Check you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with Frank the Crypto Tank. Please tap that like and subscribe down below. You guys have a great day. See ya. Have a good one.